Depending on the category of visa application that you choose, applications have a minimum processing time of 8 to 10 weeks for temporary residence permit applications and 8 to 10 months for permanent residence permit applications in South Africa. You and your spouse qualify for a direct permanent residence permit if you've lived in South Africa on the basis of your work permit for a minimum of period of 5 years. In this video, I'm going to also give you the advantages and disadvantages of living in South Africa. Also, if you want to learn more on how to legally get your income taxes to zero or how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen here. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. I'd also like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll see what I can do to help solve whatever problem you got. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit the button on the top of the home page that says apply with us and fill out the questions, and then hit that button on the bottom of the page that says send it to us so we can help you get started. We deal with about 74 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries that I think you ought to get educated on to see which one you like the best. All right, let's talk about permanent residency. Permanent residency allows the holder to live and work in South Africa and includes the right to work without restriction, engage in business, own a property, study, and do all kinds of activities the citizen is permitted to do except voting in the South African elections. Starting a business as a foreigner in South Africa by way of the business visa route would first mean obtaining temporary residency. Once in receipt of this, permanent residency can then be applied for. There is a minimum for a foreigner to set up a business, which in U.S. dollar terms is around $305,000 U.S. dollars, but special permission can be obtained if your type of business takes less money to start. Also, applications for naturalization may only be received by the Immigration Office of South Africa if the applicant has been on a permanent residence permit for a period of 5 years from the date of obtaining permanent residency in the Republic of South Africa. Or no application may be received by the Immigration Office if the applicant has less than the prescribed 5-year period. South Africa does allow dual citizenship. Residents of South Africa are taxed on their worldwide income. The tax rate is actually quite high, it's at 45%. The corporate tax rate is as high as 28%. The Social Security tax rate is at 2%. Of that 2%, 1% is actually going towards the employee, and the other 1% is paid from the actual company itself. The taxes are actually quite high there when you add up everything as a whole. So you have to really look and see if this is a program that you're going to want to engage in, because the taxes you can pay with everything up to around 50%, which is quite high. So this is something you're really going to have to consider. The GDP per capita in South Africa is $6,374 U.S. dollars a year. All right, I'm going to give you my evaluation of the program, and it is as follows. Employment is, if you want to hire, workers for labor, is pretty cheap. So that's one positive if you're going to set up a business there. But the negatives far outweigh the positives. The taxes are quite high, and the visa-free travel is dismal since you cannot even go to the Schengen countries visa-free. So this is something that you really have to take in consideration. The crime and murder rate is one of the highest in the world. I've had several friends that actually lived in South Africa at one time, and every single one of them had been robbed. The government in South Africa now is trying to confiscate white farmers' land without any compensation or little compensation at all. And South Africa has one of the highest murder rates in the world per capita. Farmers are in a very hazardous profession there. In fact, South African citizens had, I don't know if any place in the world where the farmers, they have a higher death count of farmers as they do in South Africa. It's gotten to be an epidemic proportion. South African citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 100 countries and territories, ranking the South African passport 53rd as far as travel freedom goes. All right, if you want to learn more how to legally get your taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll get back with you to try to help solve whatever problem you got. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit the button at the top of the page that says Apply with Us. Questions will come up, fill those out, and then hit that button at the bottom of the page that says Send It to Us. And we'll look that over and see what we can do to help solve whatever issue you got. We deal with 74 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries, not just South Africa. So I would try to get educated on the other countries as well. And thanks for looking at our video, and I'll look forward to talking to you on the next one. Take care.